I need to go and let my dog out.
No, you don't.
So I'll be back.
No, you don't.
Whoa! Let the go of me, bro!
Get over here.
Let the go! What the
You don't get to walk away from me. Do you understand that?
Put your hands on me like that. Pick me up like this.
Get off of me.
Buy my shirt.
Okay,
You need to calm down now.
On April 20th, 2024, an officer observed an SUV with a non-functioning high-mount brake light. The vehicle also drove southbound in the northbound lane without any apparent reason before pulling into a driveway. Upon initiating a traffic stop, the driver, Nevier, exited the vehicle along with 2 passengers. Despite being ordered to stay outside, both passengers ignored commands and entered the residence. What happened next will leave you surprised.
Hey, all of you stay out here now. Get out here. Six and Pine. What's
Is the issue the emissions? Because I do have that. I have the letter. I just started driving this again. Like, literally this week. I got my emissions letter back.
Stay in the car.
I had a van.
Get in the car.
Took a shit.
Both of you get in the car.
Just started driving this again this week.
Okay.
Mom called up. They said I had 30 days till my next emissions to get passed.
Okay. So, 2 reasons I pulled you over before I could even get your plate. Okay? 1, your high mount brake light doesn't work, which is that top
No, it
center
doesn't.
one.
I swear to God it works.
It
I
doesn't.
literally just tucked it back in.
It doesn't.
This is what you're talking about?
No. The one on the top. Top and center.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay.
you drove halfway down 6th on the wrong side of the road.
I wasn't even on 6th. I was on 7th. I came up on 7th. Oh, right here?
This is 6th.
Yeah, because that f***ing road is on the right side.
It don't matter. You have to drive on the correct side of the road.
I wasn't on the wrong side of the road. I'm just not going to hit every pothole on the right side of the road.
You were completely in the northbound lane as you were coming southbound.
Okay. Absolutely not, but okay.
It's all on video. Yeah, I don't know why you want to argue this with me.
I'm not arguing
Okay.
with you.
How much alcohol did you have tonight?
I just left the bar picking people up to come home.
That's not the answer to the question.
Okay, that's fine.
Nope, stay over here.
I need to go and let my dog out.
No, you don't.
So I'll be back.
No, you don't.
Whoa! Let the f go of me, bro!
Get over here.
Let the f go! What the
You don't get to walk away from me. Do you understand that?
Put your hands on me like that,
You don't get to push off of me.
I didn't
Do
push
you
off
understand
you.
that? You're not free to go.
I walked away from you and you slammed me on my car!
Because you pulled away and then pushed off of me.
I walked up to my fucking house,
Stop
bro!
it. Stop now.
I walked up to my house, dude!
You don't get to walk away from me on a traffic stop.
Okay, I walked up to my house!
I told you not to, and you kept going.
Okay.
That is why I grabbed you. You don't get to pull, and then you don't get to push. Do you understand that? Can we talk like adults behind your car?
That's what I was doing.
Okay, let's go back there.
Dog out, like... I just took it in. I spent $2,000.
I don't care. That is not the issue right now. Okay, how much alcohol did you have
I
tonight?
literally had like 2 drinks and I picked people up to come home.
Okay,
I worked all day.
I don't care how much you worked today. Okay?
Okay.
Just yelling at me that's trying to walk away from me and then pushing off of me ain't gonna happen
I'm gonna
tonight.
push off you if you're gonna grab me like an asshole.
I tell you, you can't leave.
You didn't need to grab me like that, dude. That was
I'm not
ridiculous.
gonna let you go in your house. Do you understand that?
You didn't need to grab me like that. I didn't do nothing to you.
I told you to stop and you kept going, so I grabbed you. I have every right to do that.
Okay.
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 You had 2 drinks. What kind of drinks were they?
I had twisted teas
2 twisted teas? How
after
big?
working 9.5 hours.
How big were they?
A twisted tea at the bar. They're a bottled size. They're the same at every bar.
Stop with the attitude.
No, because you want to be an asshole to me, dude. You literally just slammed me on my car for no reason. And now you want me to be nice. Like you were nice to me. No. That was ridiculous. I didn't ask for that.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You disobeyed my legal order.
Okay.
And then you tried to pull and push off of me. That is why you ended up on the side of your car.
I pushed off you after slamming me into my fucking truck.
No, you pushed before that. Okay. We're not going to sit here and continue to argue about that.
Okay.
Are you willing to do a standardized field sobriety test for me? Okay. Not at all?
No, I haven't.
You're going to make this decision for yourself?
I'm literally
You don't want
home.
to give yourself a chance? I don't care if you're home. That doesn't matter.
What do you
were
need
driving on
from
the road.
me?
I want to see if you are okay to drive tonight.
Obviously, I'm here.
That doesn't matter.
Have you
if you're
drove on
here.
that road? You cannot tell me you drive straight down that road. Like, that road is not a piece of shit, dude. I spent $2,000 to get my steering fixed on this truck. I'm not going to drive down the road and hit every pothole on this road.
Nevaeh, you doing fields would give you the opportunity to show me that you are legally okay to drive.
Oh,
if you don't do it, I have to make a decision.
Even if I am okay, you could go back and say I'm not. Like, I would like to see you drive straight down that road like you would not miss one of those potholes. Yes, I will drive and move away from a pothole because I'm not going to sit here after I paid $2,000 to get my truck fixed.
You need to watch your tone when talking to the police.
I am. Did you not see him slam me into my truck? He grabbed me by my hoodie and smashed me into my truck.
Stop.
Nevaeh, I'm going to ask you one more time.
I didn't do anything.
Nevaeh. Yeah.
I literally said I need to let my dog out and he smashed me in my truck.
Stop. You need to calm down, okay?
No, that's bull.
You need to calm down.
I'm trying to be
Please,
nice. I'm trying to be respectful.
Honey, please calm down. I know.
There is no reason. Ask the people in my truck. Pick me up like
Please
this.
get off of me.
Buy my shirt.
Okay,
You need to
Nevaeh.
calm down now.
Okay, go away. Nevaeh, I'm going to give you one more opportunity.
No.
You're not going to do it?
No.
Okay, turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest.
So if I do field sobriety, I'm not under arrest?
We're past that point now. I gave you the
Well, I'm
opportunity.
just saying, like, what is the difference in that make?
If you would have passed the test, it would have been possibly different.
Well, I will. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand. Like, I would have talked to you, but you smashed me into my fucking truck.
Okay, we're going to go back to my car. I believe. Saw her get out of your car.
I promise not here. I promise you.
Okay.
I will bet you $1 million is
Separate
not
your
here.
feet for me.
Is not
Is there
here.
anything on you that's sticky?
I have a wallet and a phone.
Okay.
But I promise is not with me. I do not let. I have never.
I'm not blind, okay, so you can quit the act. I know what Leah looks like, I know who she is.
Okay, and that's fine. And when you realize who it is, you're gonna realize it's. We have never been friends. I never talked to her. I don't like her. Never had a problem with her ever.
Lift your hands for me. Switch. Okay, let's go have a seat.
So you want them released?
I don't care about them.
Okay. I'll let Joe know once the names come back. It was just those two?
So there's two in the car and there's two that got out of the car and went in.
Okay. But we're not worried about them?
Unless there's something that comes up, I don't care.
If they come back clear, you want to move the stop out of the driveway.
Taylor, again, how much have you had to drink? I've done this job long enough. Is the judge going to read that you were deceitful and lied to me like how you are right now? Or is he going to see that you fessed up and said, yeah, I messed up? What's it going to be?
I'm sleeping here.
It doesn't matter. I've already said that. My question for you, and I've been quite polite so far, is how much have you had to drink tonight?
Nothing.
Not a thing. Will you submit to a PBT? No. You won't. Because I believe that you've had some. And actually I can arrest you based off of that. Now if you blow into a PBT and it's zeros, you're on your way. But if you blow into a PBT and it's not, that's bail jumping. You know you're not supposed to be drinking. Those are my two options, is that I can arrest you based on my observations, or you can do a PBT and it blows zeros, you're in the house, or you're done with us. What would you like to do? Which one?
I didn't do anything wrong, please.
You're not going to be able to beg out of this. You're an adult. I know that you drink a lot. My officers see you at the bars all the time.
I have not been out in the West End bars.
Okay, so where were you drinking tonight?
I wasn't.
If you weren't at the West Bend bars, you were at a different bar. So where were you drinking tonight? Because right now, my officer can arrest you anyway. Do you realize that? Officer Hines can arrest you right now because he told you to stop before you went in the house, and you went anyway. You claim that you had to pee. That doesn't matter. My officer told you to stop. He's conducting a lawful traffic stop, and you decided to run.
I did not run.
You didn't listen to him. Sit tight for a second. Did you tell Taylor to stop?
I told them all to stop and stay out here.
And they just went in anyway?
Yes.
So they could arrest her for obstructing?
Yeah.
Because she's probably been drinking. Her eyes are red and glassy.
Yeah. Her response to yes or no for blood was call my lawyer.
Good.
You good if I go over there and start working on the warrant?
That's fine, but
And I have
314, 232, if you can 25 with us. You don't right now.
yes, I do.
When I am done,
right now.
when I am done, I can explain to you a few things, but right
you
now,
stopped somebody while they were in their parking lot in their driveway,
that doesn't matter.
already parked.
That doesn't
yes,
matter.
it is.
Okay, are you an attorney?
No, I'm not.
Do you have
but
a
I know
degree
the
in
law.
law enforcement?
No, but
Okay.
I know the law.
Then what is the law?
You cannot pull somebody over once they are parked inside their parking lot in their
You're
driveway.
wrong. You're dead wrong.
Okay.
You are so wrong.
Okay.
Okay? I will be polite and explain to you what's going on, but right now is not the time.
Okay.
So I'll knock on your door when we're done, and you and I can have a civil conversation, but right now is not the time, okay?
Okay.
I promise I'll knock on your door before I leave, and I can explain everything to you.
Okay. Can I, whenever you guys are done, can I get my girlfriend's property so I can bail her out of jail?
Which one is your girlfriend?
Nevaeh.
Nevaeh. Okay. It'll be a while. I have to find out what's going on first, and I can get you a more solid answer.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay? So if you mind just heading back inside, I'll knock on the door, and I'll explain everything before I leave.
Okay.
Cool?
Thank you.
Thank you. I can smell the alcohol on you now that I'm standing here. Okay?
Okay.
Can you take Taylor into custody, please? For obstructing and bail jumping. Go ahead and take your purse off over your shoulder. Actually, does it clip?
No.
There we go. Thank you.
Hi, Amber.
Yes.
I'm Officer Garcia. How are you doing today?
Fine.
Do you remember me from last night?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us that you were the one that jumped out of her car? Did you hear Officer Hines say stop?
No.
You didn't hear him say stop?
No, I just ran in the house.
Okay. You realize that that's illegal, right?
How?
When an officer gives you a lawful order during the duration of a traffic stop, you have to abide by it.
Okay, but if I didn't hear him.
It's on camera. He yelled it.
Okay, there were so many people in the goddamn car, I couldn't hear shit.
Okay. That's fine if that's your defense, but he told you to stop.
Okay, but I didn't hear him.
That's fine if you want to make that defense. That's fine. But that's not what we're here for. And did you know that a traffic stop was happening?
No.
You didn't see the red and blue lights behind you?
Not until we pulled into the driveway. No.
Okay, so you saw the red and blue lights in the driveway, correct?
Yes.
How old are you?
22.
Okay. And what happens during a traffic stop? Should you get out of the car?
No.
So why did you?
Because I was already at home.
That doesn't matter. We talked about that last night.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the deal. Is that what's going to happen? Is that we're going to take you to the police department. We're going to give you a ticket for obstructing. We're going to book cite and release you right out the door. Okay? Ideally, 30, 40 minutes of inconvenience. Okay?
Okay.
See if you can bring your hands around your back for Officer Garcia, please.
Just call me right now.
Like I
I have
said,
your fucking phone number.
30, 40 minutes. Do you want your phone to, is that her phone?
Yeah.
Do you want that to go with so you can call her?
Well, she doesn't even have her phone.
What about,
You guys have my phone.
what about mom or dad?
That's not my mom.
Do you have
No,
you have
her
mom's
mom
number
or
though?
dad.
No.
Just call her on Messenger.
Do you want to, well, she's not
You got
going to be
data,
able to
right?
use,
I'll just call grandma.
she's not going to be able to use that phone. Do you, or,
You got no grandma's number? Just call grandma and tell her to call me right away.
there you go.
Amber was then transported to the police department, where she was booked and cited for obstructing an officer, and was then released later. Taylor was also transported to the local county jail, where she was released to the jail staff without incident, whereas Nevi was taken into custody and escorted to jail, facing charges including OWI, resisting an officer, and operating with a prohibited alcohol concentration. She pleaded guilty to OWI and resisting, while the other charges were dismissed but read into the record. She was sentenced to 80 days in jail. Her license was revoked for 14 months, and she was ordered to install an ignition interlock device for the same duration. She must also undergo an alcohol assessment and pay a $465.50 fine. Please show your support by liking this video to see more of these cases with a proper legal analysis. Make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. And if you enjoyed this video overall, check out the next video here.